Hey everybody, this is Trent back here at T.O.'s garage, continuing on this Project 53, codenamed Oldelicious. And in an effort to get this truck back on the road, I found the brakes to be a little too squishy, requiring too much pumping effort, and suspected a leak, so I got under there and I found that the master cylinder was in fact leaking. So I made my way to a local auto parts store. I think you can get rebuild kits for these, but I decided since I'm just trying to get this thing on the road again, that I would quickly switch this out, and then eventually I'll change up how I do my brakes anyway. So you can see a part number here for a master cylinder that matches for this truck. There's a picture of the new one. There's some instructions there on bench bleeding this before you install it. And so I'm getting pretty close to that. I'll show you where this is on the truck. It's not very high quality video of it, but you can kind of see how it's set up. So a couple of brake lines and then the piston that's driven by the pedal there. So I'll do that, and then I'll also check the wheel brake cylinders to make sure they're not leaking and no hoses are leaking. And while I'm under here, I'll just show you kind of what it looks like from underneath. Like I said, it's very original, very aged, and I plan to just kind of run this around for a few weeks while I'm acquiring and rounding up my frame and motor and trans and all the other goodies. So it's a dirty 4-speed caked with oil and junk. There's the underside of the motor. But yeah, everything's here, so yeah. So I'll come back with further details. Okay, here's the finished install of the master cylinder. Just before this, I bled it on the bench just to get the fluid going through the piston in there, and then all the bolts came off nice. I was a little anxious about bolts breaking and not loosening, but everything came apart all right. I had to switch over the front part of the master cylinder from the old one onto this newer one, and then all those fittings worked out pretty good. So here's the old one, so you can check it out. And I'll just bleed the brake lines out toward the front drum brakes themselves and the rear as well. So